When I'm 64. You know, that's not too many years down the road. Folks are living longer, they're living healthier, but it's really about quality of life, not the number of years necessarily. Judy Gammon joins us here this morning, our health and wellness expert, to talk about aging to perfection. Boy, you're seeing this more and more. I mean,
well, that's right.
We're seeing 70, 80, 90-year-olds doing things that, 50-year-olds used to be stretched to be able to accomplish. So.
Well, exactly. And I always love to tell a story that my best friend is 102. And she goes everywhere with me, and a lot of times she goes out on book tour. But the physicians, Walter Gammon and Mark Anderson and myself, wrote the book Age to Perfection. When we did, we interviewed these people over 100 and just wanted to learn their secrets. And the irony about it is that these people were doing all the things that research is now telling us to do. They were just doing it.
I'll tell you, my grandmother knew this long before science ever started talking about it. When I would tell her that I was stressed out, and she'd say, go out and work up a good sweat. She says, I don't know, it might be chemical, but I know it makes me feel better.
That's right.
And it turns out it is chemical.
It is. It is. It's good for our brain, it's good for our body, and it's good for our emotions. So there were a lot of things that these people were doing that we put together some tips and some things here today that people can be doing right now, every day to help
so
themselves.
Incorporate these things into your lifestyle. Where do you want to start?
Let's start on this side.
Okay.
All right, so first of all, I have a journal there. There's some research out there that says if we journal, male or female, before we go to bed, we sleep better. It decreases our anxiety, depression, everything, because we can get those things out of our brain and onto paper.
It's a way of letting go. It's very interesting. I never even thought about it in terms of de-stressing.
It's great, and it's free. Outside of buying the journal, it doesn't cost you anything.
Exactly.
So it's your own therapy.
So what do you, a couple of paragraphs, a couple of sentences? Is that all it takes to really get the benefit from it?
Yeah, just a page a day, kind of all those things are on your mind before you go to bed, then you can sleep good because it's out.
Would it be helpful, and I'm just drawing from other counselors that we've talked to talk about how things made you feel during the day and get that out as well?
Oh, exactly.
Not just what you thought about things or what you did, but how you felt about things.
Even if you're angry, put it down on paper. Tomorrow you may not feel the same way, but just putting it down on paper actually helps you release those emotions.
Okay, this is a great one that we've never talked about on the program before in the dozen or so years that I've been here. So that's really a great tip. Now, we have talked about superfoods.
Oh, yeah.
And my wife has been getting up with me at 2 o'clock in the morning to make sure that I'm eating this instead of the sugary cereals.
Oh, that's right. Especially the more color that's in your diet, the better. We like to talk about the rainbow diet. So, the blues, the reds, the greens, everything you can put in your body that has natural color. We're not talking about processed foods. We're talking about natural color. It actually is very good antioxidants, lots of anti-aging properties right there in front of you.
Yeah, the blueberry is just phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then what about this?
Well, okay, so here we have some oatmeal, and actually we put a few slivered nuts and some raisins because breakfast is really important. When we interviewed these people, one thing they never skipped was breakfast, and a lot of them ate oatmeal every day. And because that was kind of what people ate way back when.
And it was coarser back then too, wasn't it? It wasn't processed. It wasn't this stuff in the little packets. It's all creamy and smooth.
That's not good for you. So don't go through that packaged processed stuff. Actually, get some oats and make it.
I've only got about 30 seconds, so I want to make sure that we kind of get through this list, and then I'm going to refer people to the book as well.
Okay, fantastic. So water. Here's the thing on water. Take how much you weigh, cut that number in half, and that's how many ounces per day you should be drinking. And if you are exercising or
I'd have to drink a horse trough of water.
Well, that's the formula, and it works.
There's another incentive to lose weight. You're making trips to the bathroom all day long.
That's right.
Okay, so drink that water. The hydration is super, super important. We do have talked about that. Exercise doesn't have to be horribly difficult.
Right. And the reason I brought the bands is because there are people who say, I can't exercise, my knees hurt, I have a bad hip. Well, you know what? You can use things like bands, stand on them, and do your arms. You can exercise different parts of your arms. So if you have a health issue or a medical problem, exercise those other parts, because exercise, no matter where it is good.
Don't give up on the other parts of the body. Go ahead and exercise those as well. Okay, it's Age to Perfection. Judy Gammon, it's great to have you here this morning. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.
And, please come back on a regular basis and double check to make sure I'm compliant.
All right, I'm going to check up on you.